Hey there. I wanted to talk to you today about something really unusual, butterflies. And where I live, this is definitely unusual to talk about butterflies or even see them right now. And the thing that struck me was that God kept showing me butterflies and He kept talking to my spirit about butterflies. And so it got me to pause and just ask Him what He was saying about that. You see, he asked me to create a program that I'll be launching soon, and I've been working really hard at it. But let me tell you, the enemy has been working really hard at keeping me from finishing this program so that I can share it with others. That tells me that it must be important. And so I was feeling a little discouraged and couldn't understand why this was happening. And God started talking to me about the butterflies. So a butterfly starts out as a caterpillar and it inches along, and you could say slow and steady wins the race because the caterpillar keeps going, right? It's slow, it doesn't move super fast, but it gets to where it needs to go. Well, the caterpillar then can morph into a butterfly, but during that process, there's a cocoon that forms over the caterpillar, and it can be dark in there. It can be lonely. You can feel isolated. It can be super quiet and maybe not hearing much. You get my drift? Like sometimes in life, we can feel lonely. We can feel isolated. Sometimes we feel like we don't hear God. And when that happens, we have to know that God has not left us. He has not abandoned us. In fact, He has a beautiful plan for us. We just have to be obedient in the next step. So sometimes we're put in kind of an isolated place for growth and development and to draw closer to Him. And so I was curious enough that I went and found a video on butterflies. And as I watched this, the butterfly actually pops out of the cocoon and it's upside down. And in a nanosecond, that butterfly flips right side up. It is really fascinating. But what I also noticed was that in order for that butterfly to come out of that cocoon, it has to, like, its wings are super tight and they look wet. So like they wouldn't be able to fly right away. And so they have to like move their wings just slowly, slowly. And as they're doing this, they're able to open them up more and more. And I think that is also symbolic of us. Like we might have to take some baby steps in the beginning of what God's calling us to do, right? We might have to practice. And if we keep trying, we get stronger, our wings get bigger, He expands our territory, and He makes us stronger. Because you know what happened after this butterfly cracked through the cocoon and started to break off this shell? Is the wings started to dry out, and the butterfly kept flapping them, and it turned into a beautiful colorful butterfly, and it flew away and it went off to do what butterflies do. Just like you and me, we can't give up. And sometimes we have to work through that cocoon to break free from it and shed off the old to become the new. And so I just want to encourage you today, don't give up. I know life can be hard. Believe me, life has been super hard for me lately. But you know what? We got to keep going and we have to hang on to hope. All we have to do is have that hope of a mustard seed. And that's not very big. If you look that up, a mustard seed is really tiny. So just have enough faith. Faith of a mustard seed. Correction. The Bible verse is faith of a mustard seed, and you can move mountains. So bring your hope, bring your faith, and God will meet you exactly where you're at. He has big things for you. So hang in there. And if you would like prayer, I would love to pray for you. So comment below. You can go to my website which is melissaschultzministries.com. And there's a place where you can do a prayer request. I would be honored to pray for you. So send me a note, drop a link below, and let's connect because we have to do this together and encourage one another. And I look forward to hearing from you.